here. We're rejecting back on this. I believe this is a 15-minute fair value gap. Yeah. We'll see what happens. We got 2 minutes. Let's get some jazz going. Now let me pull up my eval. On here. All right, market open. Just had that sell off. Held the 15-minute fair value gap, ran through the 1 minute, changing the state. Sold off to the internal low. I don't want to see a continuation through this. Get below these down close candles. I don't want to see a continuation. We did just put in a new SMT at these lows, so if we do end up inversing that move and running through the 15-minute, then that could be bullish. But I'd most likely want to see us go lower. And see what we do. What's up, Kyle? There we go. Selling off. The low of that 4-hour candle is here. Again, just by looking at the 4-hour candle close, when I see that candle close back in after all-time highs is met, we expect that next candle to expand, most likely back lower. So if we come down this recent candle, this is where that 4-hour fair value gap rests. There we go. Tap the 4 hour. So far, so good. On the market did sing here this morning. They would come down and take those entries. What's up, Zion? We also have this big down close candle too on the 3 hour that I want to see act as support. And on the 2 hour and on the 1 hour. Equilibrium's pretty farther down in this range. Really just want to look for the reaction after this low is taken, because to the left of us, there's really not much. It's all just this imbalance. So if we are going to sell off targets-wise, it's really just this 4 hour, just that low. Want to see what the reaction is from there. Want to see prices still go lower here. I'd like to see us build price action in this 1 minute for value gap and see if there's a continuation lower. Get these candles closed. I would no, I'm not looking for this 1 minute to inverse bullish. Not at all. I still want us to go take these lows. Now, if we do inverse it, then I'd just watch, because again, this is just one big down close move. There's no manipulation leg, so this is one big down move. I would want to see us roll over one last time, and there's still sell side resting below, so I'm still bearish right now. Internal change, good close out of the 5 minute. We should sell off. Ooh, but the 5 minute did close, so we might go rebalance to the 5 minute for rally gap. Just watching. Still just watching. But if this is the change in the state on the 15. I'm going to go ahead and take a short here with 6 contracts now that we got back below this 1 minute down close candle. I'm going to look for just a scalp towards the sell side. Oh. We can really get through this for rally gap. We should be good to go. All right, I'm out most right there. I'm only in 1 contract left. We might stop to break even on this last contract. I want to see if we can just get a little bit more out of this, and then if we sell, then I'll take it off. But this is where I want to see most likely manipulation. I want to see a little bit lower so we can go take sell side. Then manipulation of the upside is what I want to see. But I'll leave a contract on if in case we want to continue. Fast. But we have a little SMT here now at the lows as well. Wanted to say Sarah's really accurate with the current problems and knows how to offer a solution. Thanks for her. She's a goat. Yeah, she is actually a goat. All right, stopped out on this last runner. So now that we've had this manipulation leg, we kind of made equal lows with this sell side. So I'd still want to see price go lower. If we do run through this 1 minute and we get back above the change, we do have this SMT that got put in. So let's see if we start seeing some upside potential, we might look to have it. But I'd want to see a little bit lower because we haven't taken that out yet. But like this might be the long if we get it. I'd still want to see price go lower here. We'll see if this gets ran. If it does get ran, it is here though, so we measure out the risk. All right, so we're going to go take sell side. Sell side's been taken. Still have the SMT intact. If we can get a big bullish engulfing here, that'd be nice. Because that change in the state will also run through this 1 minute too. I think it looks good, Frank. So I like that we're building more structure down here. SMT gets broken. ES takes the low. Macro just opened. ES first change in the stage here on the 32nd. See if we want to start getting bought up. Just watch them. Building price action now after this low got taken. I just want to see us start to either build more PA, make it more clear of where the change is. Right now, I'd want to see us get through this 1 minute fair value gap. I think this could be early entry long because macro opened and we just got above that 1 minute close. I don't want to get that 1 minute ran through first. If this 15-minute candle can close back inside the range under this wick and under the body, it should be a cool. 10 o'clock is when this opens. The 1 hour looks like. I mean, we actually have time for the 1 hour. So if this holds bullish and we get above these down close candles that we just on this rebalance, then this should spark the move. If we want to go lower, we can absolutely go lower here. We'll see if we respect this, get above these candles. If we do, I might take an entry. Because ES is going to break the change on the 2 minute. What's the 5 minute look like? 5 minutes still away. Go. I'm going to go ahead and take that. I'm going to go ahead and give 6 contracts a stab. Stop's going to be at these lows. You want to see these down close candles act as an inverse. Or act as support. Stop's going to be at the low. Internal PT could be this internal high. I'd like to see us break through it though. Because this is also the 5 minute fair value gap. So what I might do is I might take partials if we can get in this and then move my stop to break even. Need to get through this 1 minute inverse. Pretty tight risk on this. If we do want to go lower, then we hold this 1 minute, then I'll wait for this to get ran through. I'd like to see this or this down close candle hold. 15 minutes about to close in 3 minutes. I want to see this 15-minute candle close exactly what it looks like right now. Trying to get above this inverse. That's exactly what we need to see. And we need to get above it and close above it. We need to break through it. Not tinker. I think we'd have a little bit of a bearish SMT here at these highs. 15-minute candle's about to open. ES is kind of figuring out what it wants to do. Kind of struggling to close above that. Yes, might want another leg lower. NQ looks like we're trying to get bought up here. If we can get above this inverse. Here we go, we're looking good. Four-hour candle just opened up too. No, we're wicking the inverse. True. We're looking fairly good. I'd want this big 15-minute obviously to get ran through, but because there's not a lot of price structure that's going to validate that, I'm probably going to take partials when we can get up in this fair value gap, and I'll move my stop to break even. Because there's also no SMT at these lows to really validate how protected it is. If we want to rebalance to the 15-minute and the 5-minute fair value gap and then roll over, we could possibly. I'd like to see ES also start to get up here. ES is lagging. The 2-minute change and the 1-minute inverse. I really want to see ES start to get up. Right now we are. Price action's not looking good here on ES. Pass it. But I think if we want, we can rebalance lower. Since we got above this 1 minute inverse, I'd want to see this buy side of the curve go to these highs. Might end up putting in a new SMT here. Definitely think ES is a lot more bearish. NQ is still trying to hold this inverse. ES wants to take the recent low. We might try to touch this and then get bought. We'll see. Again, ES, as long as we're holding this inverse, which is nice, but ES is kind of great chop. I do believe ES wants to try to go low. Do we want it? Yeah, NQ is already rebalanced at the 15-minute. Part of me wants to hold this. Part of me wants to take it off just because of how indecisive ES is, but also this looks still good. Oh, hopefully actually NQ can just get bought up here. If we're holding the inverse and we're still holding the change, it's just that ES is really all over the place. See if I can, NQ can get bought up. Notice this whole move up, how we dance on these order blocks, changing the state. We get above these down close candles, come back, hold it. Get above these down close candles, come back, hold it, bullish. Get above this down close candle. I want to see expansion to buy side. We're pretty slow though. Something is just a little fishy about this because we're so slow. But ES has also had the bullish candle close on the 15-minute, so. Hoping that we up here. I do not like P. Just took Asia too. All right, I'm out most right there. Last contract, stop at break even. Beauty. Bingo, bango. Beautiful start to the week. I did not expect that. That was nice. We'll see if this last contract runs. How are you guys doing? Did you guys take that? Let's get some W's going. Great start to the week. Let's go. Yes, sir. WWW. Yes, sir. 2 for 2. We have a bearish SM now at these. I'm gonna hold this last contract because if we do end up getting just bought up, I don't care or bullish. Also, I think this could absolutely get stopped out. In fact, most of the time, I feel like. I'm gonna take that off here. All right, I am done for the morning. I unintentionally over leveraged, but it hit my daily loss limit. But thanks to that limit, I'm still in the game for tomorrow. How much am I up? 5.2. Let's get it. Nice start to the week. That's the thing with Monday. Okay, that's the thing with Mondays, though. I think the Monday protocol is always extra caution because Mondays, it's always going to be, you just really never know. You really never know how Monday is going to behave because we've had a lot of good opportunity on Mondays and then we've had a lot of bad opportunity. I wasn't here. Can you draw it out real quick? I want to see if I took the same. Yeah. There's 2 entries I took. I took a short after this initial move because I wanted to see that last continuation leg. I still wanted to see us go lower. So basically my thesis for this was I was looking to take a short, but I was still thinking that we might have a turtle soup. But what I've noticed is normally when we have a fast rebalance of the first inefficiency, we don't really have a soup until later. And one of the things that I was waiting for is for price to get below this down close candle in the 1 minute. Because if we have this up close candle and then price can get back below this, then I would expect this to follow through. So on the lower time frame, once we had the 15-second change in the state, right, we got bought up, 15-second change in the state, got back below it. It started respecting this inefficiency. And then as soon as I saw this down close candle come in, got back below it, I entered short, targeted the lows, took that out. Last contract I stopped at break, sold off again. Once we got above the 1 minute change, I was like, okay, we're starting to be bullish. We then came back down once this candle got above the down close candles again, right? So what I did is like, hey, this 1 minute change is kind of zoomed in. Like I don't really want to take a long here. If I get the second validation, I'll take it. So once this candle comes in and then this bullish engulfing comes in and we get above these down close candles, right? Look at the order block order flow. Like this is how you can view order flows, just through order blocks, right? 2 down close candles, get above it, act as support. 2 down close candles, get above it, act as support. 2 down close candles, get above it, act as support, and then we go to buy side, right? So I entered after this. Now, I think you could have entered also after the inverse. The inverse obviously is a little bit more high probability once we can get through it. But once we had this, I wanted to see us get bought up through it. So yeah, and it would have been higher quality too if we had the SMT. Everyone, I recently read Best Loser Wins by Tom Haggard and took a bunch of notes on the main takeaways. I'm going to put it into a Google Doc. Send it in the chat if y'all want some sauce. Go for it, bro. That'd be sick. Good day to train my emotion too, with all back and forth, stuck to TP goal. Yep. I swear first Mondays of the month are always good, even if they have no news. Is that what it is, you think? First Monday of the month? Is that what you've noticed? I honestly still think we can go lower because keep in mind, right, zooming out, now that all-time highs are taken, we could fall back to equilibrium of this range. So that's why I was also just took that runner off, because if we rebalance to this fair value gap and we are still bearish, we could sell off through this 100% because now this is basically kind of like a turtle soup to the downside. And the way that ES was printing price was just so bearish that I was like, there's no. But this still could absolutely get bought up. Again, actually, I actually think ES might actually get bought up because we have this 5 minute. But that's all I need for the morning. Again, 2 trades, 2 wins. I don't want to stick on the market. I don't want to try to make it back or try to make more. 5K on the day. Start the week. Love to see it. Gonna hop off here. So enjoy your day. Enjoy the rest of your day. Oh, let's do because we're doing the event tonight. So let's do that 7 p.m. starting sessions. I want to give myself a little bit of time. So let's do 4. Are you guys down for an early charting session at like 4 EST? Were you down for that? Yeah? Okay, bet. All right, let me put that in my channel. Tonight's charting session will be at 4 p.m. EST. Okay. Okie doke. Are you recording it? Yeah, it'll be recorded. How do you deal with setting your TP correctly? Sometimes I would want to have my full TP at the daily highs, but the correct TP would have been at the next liquidity level. So when I set my TP at the daily highs, instead of the correct level that I should be hitting my TP, I just end up losing the money I could have made. How do I deal with this? And sometimes would it just be so blind, right? A great question. So like this, for example, right? This can get absolutely bought up to these highs. I have no clue though, and I don't have enough conviction for it. The reason why I don't have enough conviction for it necessarily in this specific example is because ES hesitation, a lack of really 5 minute structure. Like, sure, yeah, this technically is a 5 minute change in the state, but there's really no kind of clean manipulation. Like, it's really only like a order block down close candle. So could this absolutely get bought up to new highs? 100%. But when we also get like a bearish SMT that's put in here, I also zoom out and I say, well, there is still a reason we could go lower, right? We're not in equilibrium of this range. We don't have really a bullish SMT to validate that's the low, right? So if we had a bullish SMT here and the change in the state was more clear, then I would feel more comfortable holding my long. But I know I have enough conviction to target the internal buy side, and that's where I take my profits because I don't have enough conviction to really know that we're going to see the full buy side of the curve, right? I want to see full buy side of the curve, but in the moment I don't have enough conviction because there's no SMT. There's still a reason for us to go lower. I need to see like a fully protected low for me to be confident in that. So I think it's experience, right? When do we let our contracts hold to external highs or lows for the model, or when do we take trades like this, right? When we target the internal highs. I think it all comes down to be able to recognize like efficiency and price action, and overall just probability, right? Like what's the probability that we see that? And when I view this, I'm like, well, there's no SMT. We didn't go to equilibrium. Yeah, sure, we're getting a balance, but like price action's not printing smoothly. ES has no change yet. We're just chopping here, which makes me think we want another leg lower, which we are doing right now. Right, so it's just like the constant, in your mind saying, what's the most likely thing that's going to possibly happen here, and if I'm expecting at least this to happen, then I'm just going to take what I'm confident with, right? Like I don't need to hold my contracts because I pray that maybe I'm wrong and the market does end up pumping, right? Like no, I'm gonna take off my contracts and what I'm confident in. I'm not confident that the market gets bought up all the way back up, right? I am confident we go to the internal high, so that's what I take. Is an order block basically an up close candle or a strong close after a down close candle, or is there anything else to it? Yeah, it's pretty much just that, right? So in a move though, right? So keep in mind, this is like one move, right? This is like a move towards buy side. So normally in a move like this, right, we have the first change, right? A change in the state is order block different. Change in the state is the first, like the last series of down close candles. We get through this, and then we have a series of down close candles to rebalance, right? So we're rebalancing to the initial change and the fair value gap. Then when this bullish engulfing gets put in, we get above these two down close candles, which acts like an order block, and then we hold that support. And then we get it, the same thing happens again. Two down close candles, we get above it, pull it over, acts as support. And then the exact same thing here, two down close candles, we get above it, acts as support, and then we go to buy side. Same thing here, right? When I took that short entry, it was because we got back below this down close candle. And I've been noticing that the highest probability I've seen with recognizing continuations is from order blocks. It's the psychology math class, right? Alrighty, guys. Hopping off. Enjoy your morning. Enjoy your day. And I will see you guys later tonight. Would you say if we get an SMT, there's potential setup? Possibly. I'd be a little bit more cautious, though. My day's most likely done here, but I would watch for yourself and take a peek. But be safe. Alrighty, guys. Later.